Hi, welcome to Paranormal Kativity. Tonight I want to talk about the cursed phone number. In the early 2000s in Bulgaria, there's a phone number that was issued to a few people, and each of these people met their demise very quickly after acquiring this phone number. The company called Mobitel issued this phone number. And it's listed how you'd be able to call it internationally. So if any of you wanted to try and dial it, you can, but you're not going to get far. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. The first person who ever got the phone number was a man who ran the company. And I mean, why wouldn't you? It's kind of a cool phone number anyway. Like, you guys know I have a thing with repeating numbers. So if I was given the opportunity to have a phone number that's like basically all the same number, I'd be like, yes, I want that one. So he was like me. He was like, yeah, I'll take that phone number. Well, very shortly after getting this phone number, he came down with cancer. And it was such rapid, fast-moving cancer that he ended up passing away in 2001. He'd had the phone number like a year. And everyone who knew him was totally blown away by this because he was a pretty healthy guy before he ever got the phone number. So that started everybody with some concern as to like how he really got this type of cancer this quickly and ended up dying so fast. The next person who got this phone number was this man. And he was a crime boss. Of course, being in the business of being a crime boss, you're exposed to a lot of dangerous situations. Well, one day, he ended up getting gunned down, and he happened to die while holding his phone in his hand. The next person who passed away was someone who was a real estate mogul. But in their spare time, they also were a cocaine trafficker. Still, you know, a very risky business, so it makes sense that he also died by gunshot, but he died within a very short period of time of having this phone number. Each person who had the number died within like 2 years of getting it. The company itself had the phone number just kind of inactive for a little while because after that last incident, since he was involved in drug trafficking, the police kept the phone number live but private for police use so that way if any further contact happened on the phone, they'd be able to track it. And after it was no longer being used as evidence, the company just stopped issuing the phone number. Completely. Like, they were just like, we're not giving this phone number to anybody else. From purely a business standpoint, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to stop issuing a phone number. But all three of these people dying within a very short period of time seems to have freaked them out enough to where they're just not giving out this phone number anymore. And whenever they were questioned about why this phone number isn't being used, one of their spokespeople had said, "We have no comment to make. We don't discuss individual phone numbers." What does that mean? I don't know. I'm just really curious as to what you guys think about this. I think it's kind of interesting that a phone number would have that kind of connotation. And especially with it being all 8s, like in other cultures, people have a lot of luck associated with the number 8, or if you're like me, just repeating numbers have a lot of luck associated with them. So why the number 8 tends to attract death in one way or another is really freaking creepy. So I wanted to share this story with you. I hope you enjoyed hearing about it. If you didn't, you can let me know by hitting the thumbs down button, and I can keep that in mind for the next one. But if you did like it, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and turn on notifications, and be sure to leave me a comment so we can chat, because I like keeping in touch with you guys. I'm Kat, and this is Paranormal Kativity. Have a strange day. Bye!
I don't need pausing to make this shit clear, but it's so many bad hoes in here, and all I see is ass in my atmosphere. Can I put the tizzy ass on my text this shit, huh? Complexion like honey, playboy bunny, you would even make you more attractive as you get.